Well, good morning, and good morning. I had to look up here. I refigured where my camera was. Oh my God, I forgot to put my wedding ring on. Oh yeah, I feel so naked when I do that. And when I forget that, oh, Brian, if he forgets to wear his, uh, he'll snapshot a finger of his naked, a picture of his naked finger and send it to me. It's just so weird. I feel like I'm not connected to him when I'm not wearing this off at night. Or that created these rings told us that was a must do. So anyway, I'm feeling a little naked, but I'm not naked in spirit. I'm fully clothed and ready to go. Happy Friday, everybody, and welcome, 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 welcome. Come on in and sit down, and we'll get this day started. Welcome to the Friday. Woo! Thank you, Jesus. Friday, we did it again, made it through another week, right? Welcome to today's episode of Bathrobe Moments. And we are streaming live across the following platforms: YouTube, Roku, Android, Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, and of course, our home base out in Phoenix, Arizona. Same place our guest is at this morning, E360 TV Live. Um, I want to say thank you to Troy and the team over at Symposium. They, of course, as you see down here, are my sponsors. Symposium.us, turning your conversation, your content into currency. What could be better, especially in these day and age where things are uncertain? Just about everybody that I know, unless you're independently wealthy, and that's not me, could use some form of another stream of income. So get over, check it out. Just go to the Google App Store or the Google Play or App Store and download Symposium.us. Download the app and check out all the opportunities over there. I've done it over 25 times myself and have never regretted it. And you won't either. So here we are. Listen, this morning, you guys, hi, Lori. Hi, Ashley Marie. Lanice McGee. Hey, how are you? It is a great day. And I think I saw, hi, Andrea. How are you guys? Listen, this Bell of Purpose is new to season 4, but it's not new to me. What I love about this is when I ring that bell, it means that something has happened here. Either you put something on the screen or our guest has said something that is worth saying, hallelujah, amen, I can get behind that. And when I ring the bell, that's your opportunity to become a part of something bigger than yourself. That means you can share the podcast out, you can invite a friend, you can start a watch party, or you can just put some hearts on the screen. It's your choice. All of those things are free, and they are paying it forward. When you do that, you get paid back in ways you could never believe until it happens to you. Trust me. So if you would, get out there and invite people right now, okay? Because I have a feeling, because I'm going to tell you why. The enemy tried this morning to get me started on the wrong foot. I'm having me run over my left foot. Literally. I rolled over. I didn't roll over. With this chair, I'm on hardwood floors in this office. And the chair rolls around and it rolled right into the back of my ankle. I don't have any shoes or socks on, so okay. And it was interesting. It was funny actually. because it reminded me of the day God gave me the concept for Bathrobe Moments. It was because I had gotten up. I would get up at like 4:30 in the morning to be at the gym by 5:30, and I came downstairs in this very level of the house, and I stubbed my toe on something, and I had just gotten finished with my meditating and my personal development, reading my thing to get me started, And as soon as I hit my toe, I started cussing up a storm, hopping around and all that. And I said, right here in this room, I said, God, I need something to get me focused and to help the trajectory of my mission in this world to get a great start every day, a little earlier than after when I get back from the gym because I knew me. And this morning when that happened, I was like, oh shit, because it hurt. And then we laughed together. The creator and I laughed together because he goes, isn't it a great thing how far you've come? I was holding this very mug in my hand back then 4 years ago. We to just sit down, open up the mic on your phone, open up the camera, call it Bathrobe Moments, and start. And here we are, right? Here we are. So I'm so excited. I love the way the creator works, don't you? Help me welcome to the show my sidekick, my best gal, Miss Lucy McGillicuddy Ricardo, and we're still drinking on. Oh, today is salted caramel. We're back to got a new flavor today. My guest today is known far and wide as JB, fellow tuber, all over. You can find him, and we're going to talk about. excuse me. We're going to talk about JB today. Let me tell you about this guy. This is where you can find him. Fellow tuber. He is a videographer, a video creator, a storyteller, and just an all-around nice guy. I know that the minute I saw him trot across my social media yard, I started looking. I said, "Who is this guy? That's an interesting name." And then he was just so nice. I couldn't help but say, "You know what? We could use a lot of niceness, a lot more of your spirit in this world today, right? Can I get an amen? Thank you much." And so I invited him to be on the show, and I believe he was having some issues. Oh, okay, Lori, getting your coffee ready. Get it ready, girl. I know I can't. Excuse me, I can't go without it. That's horrible. But he said something to me in the private chat. Oh, he put his okay. I got those. Yeah, his connectors. So anyway, I'm going to bring him in. We were having earlier in the green room some issues with his camera. Now we're going to talk about that. I'm not saying too much because I need to have fun with him about this one. But I know that he is somewhere in the building. I am going to see if we can find him. He'll be. Oh, here he is. Okay, well, I figured it out. JB, are you with me?
Yes, Loren. How you doing? Good morning.
Good morning to you. This is the first time we've ever had a guest who had only a picture up on the screen. And while we had a couple minutes before we went live, and you were in the green room, and I called some of your friends whose numbers I found on the dark web, and I'm kidding, it wasn't the dark web, but I did find their numbers, and I called. And I said, "What's up with JB? We can't get him to come out of the green room. He's locked and barricaded himself in." And they said, "Oh, Loren, we should have told you. He was so worried and nervous about being on the show because of your extreme handsomeness that he was afraid that you would overshadow him. So he decided not to come out." So that's my story. I'm sticking to it, and this is my universe. All of you are merely visiting. So there it is. That's why I'm kidding. You had some issues with your camera, right?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Now, could that possibly be because you told me, you admitted this morning, you built the computer that you're using?
I did.
Did you forget to build a camera? I'm just kidding. So anyway.
Oh man.
Well, I'm impressed that you got a picture up on the screen. I wouldn't have known how to do that. So I thank you. I welcome you to Bathrobe Moments. How you doing today? Tell everybody who you are, what part of the country you're in right now, and we'll get this party started.
I'm doing great. Thank you, guys. My name is JB Fellow Tuber. My real name is Brian. I've been doing a video camera since I was like 14 years old, and just lost track when I turned like mid 20s. It's like I thought my passion's lost, and I was a DJ before. I mean, before that too.
You were a
So
what?
I was a DJ
Oh, a
before
DJ.
that. Yes, in
Okay.
Vegas. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
with the two turntables and all that?
Yes. 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 I rock the crowd. Back in the day. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. That's no easy feat. That's a hard thing to. So, were you successful with that DJing?
Yes, I was DJ in the Bay Area. I started with the E40. Volunteer for his one of his concert, and then
Oh,
I met DJ AM back in the day
and I
because
have
he was
no clue.
yes.
Right, right. I
Right.
have no clue who those people are, but I'm sure that they are someone. And
Yes.
so you gave up the DJing, or you put it to the side next to these all these other things you do. Are you still doing it?
No, no, I stopped doing it because I met someone back in the day, and I just lost my passion to it.
What do you mean
And
you met someone?
my ex, my ex,
Oh,
yeah.
you okay? Well, I can tell. I can tell. That's probably why you're in hiding. Um, a moniker for a name, no picture. Are you by chance in the witness protection program?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Are you? Mm-hmm. That's the answer. Never mind. That's the answer they tell all y'all. I won't go any further because I don't want men in black knocking on my door this morning. So we're just gonna let you be who you are, whoever it is you really are. Anyway, I'm just kidding. So listen, talk about the video creation and storytelling. Do those two things? I would think they would go hand in hand. Talk about
Right.
that. Why you love doing this so much, and then we're gonna show the folks one of your clips.
I love it. Of course, my goal was to be in the movie industry,
Okay.
and and since last year, I met Michelle Rodriguez with a Fast and Furious 9
Mhm.
crew, and because I just did it all the videos and I shared it, and they saw it. The Universal Pictures saw it,
Oh.
and then I got invited to the red carpet event for Michelle Rodriguez for international um, film festival, which
Okay.
is before going to the Globe and Oscar awards.
Okay. The Golden Globes and the Oscars.
Yes, like before, like top three, like
Yeah. Yeah.
international.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
and I was there and got invited, and yeah, that was my first red carpet event.
So
And
somebody saw your work and thought it was that great that they invited you to a red carpet event.
probably, yeah.
So let me ask you something here. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm right on this, but maybe not. Is this your first interview on a live stream?
This is my first interview, yes, in that live TV and stream,
Uh-huh.
yes,
So out of
yes.
all the people with live streams, Loren Michaels Harris and Bathrobe Moments were the very first to invite you on, right?
That's right, yes.
Okay,
Thank
so when you're famous or you get invited to the next red carpet event, who you gonna call? And don't say Ghostbusters.
Oh, you could be by my side, Lauren. What you talking
Ah,
about? You know?
you guys heard it.
Yeah.
I got it. I got it on good authority. So, well, that's really exciting. So let's talk about um nowadays what's going on. Of course, we're still within the COVID bubble. And have you been out and capturing any footage of everything that's been going on since we've been under this quarantine status?
No, I have not. Because I'm in law enforcement in a criminal facility, so we are not allowed to go any places at this
Oh,
time. Yes,
oh,
because what is going on,
you're in law
and
enforcement.
yes, full time, and
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Let me see. Hold on. Did you say yes to this show? Does this have anything to do with that check I wrote to Kroger's in the mid '80s? Because
Probably.
I'm sure I paid that. I'm just
Probably.
checking. I'm just checking because yeah,
No,
no
no,
good.
I don't
Hmm.
think so. I don't think
Hmm.
so.
And those not credit card, those parking tickets, I paid those too. So if you come sniffing around here, Mr. Law, you can sniff somewhere else. I'm just letting you know. Okay, that's the old me. So anyway, so can you tell us what kind of law enforcement you're in? I want to ask you some things about. That's a hot topic right now.
Yes, of
Most
course.
people
Yes.
would say that you and I shouldn't even be on the screen together. I'm a black
Yeah.
man and you're law enforcement. Those two don't go together. Some people think. I want to hear what you think about that.
Well, I'm different. Well, I've been to the law enforcement since I was like mid 20s. I started in the federal government for customs, so I've been in the country for 16 different countries with them,
Wow.
and I transferred to the state government, which is all for the work for the inmates for the gang unit.
Ooh.
Uh, Also an instructor for self defense,
Okay.
and
I won't come
yes,
up and I won't come up and slap you in the back of the head. That won't
and
happen.
I'm disciplined. I love people. I don't judge.
Hmm.
Uh, and that's why they gave me a 5 years straight Employee of the Year.
Wow.
Um, yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Even
Thank
though
you.
I think that qualifies as what's on the screen. I'm just saying. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's wonderful. Listen, what? So you're in law enforcement now. Are you? What? Can you describe what you do on a daily basis?
I'm a public safety officer, which
What
is
is?
I work with the inmates in prison
Oh,
for yes
so
for
you're going on. You're a front liner because
yes
that's a hotbed for COVID.
correct yes
Talk
that's
about. Do you mind talking about that? What's that like every day for you, JB?
oh I'm really be careful I man I watch everything daily because you got to and also have a gap every people that you talk to so we
Hmm.
are wearing masks and gloves at all times.
Yes. Have
Yes.
any of your coworkers tested positive yet?
No, no, none.
What about the people, the inmates? What's it? What's
That
the? I hear that's a hotbed. A lot of positive cases in those places.
yes. There I, I can't say anything.
You don't have to tell us the name of the place or anything, but
No. Oh, yeah, yes, there's a couple of them. Yes, but
so it
they're
does
out of
happen.
yes, they're out of the facility. They're in a hospital.
So they do take them out and pretty much trying to keep everybody safe in there, even in there.
Of course,
Uh huh.
100%. We
Okay.
keep them I keep them positive. I talk all of the gangs over there because they're losing hope and like I said I care and that's why they like to talk to me all the time because I give them some good advice
Mm-hmm.
like not to give up because who the hell I am to judge them
So
you
can
know
let's talk about this. Of course, again, you don't mention any names or anything, but we're just talking in generals, okay? Generalities.
yes
So all that's going on, of course, with the us and them kind of thing, defund the police and all those different things that people are doing, and all the civil unrest that we're experiencing around the globe today, since the George Floyd incident. How was it where you work immediately after that hit the news, hit the airwaves? Was that something they warned you guys about? Did they debrief you and say, "Listen, this is going on. Be on your p's and q's"? What was the inmate mindset like, if I can ask?
most of the inmates was like of course upset and their behavior change and then they look at us because we have a badge
Yeah.
yeah and and but and they just actually nothing really happened in the facility they were just so quiet but upset at the same time hurt of course they're hurt it's, I'm hurt too everybody's hurt um be- and because it's so dangerous like going outside with a uniform um that's why we have to we always take it off our uniform before we go out anyway
Sure. Sure.
but all the most of the protests can see us going out the facility so and I talked to
Oh,
the pro
the
and I talked to the
protesters.
pro
The protesters
yes
there, and because you're in Las Vegas, right? No, you're
uh
Arizona.
Phoenix Arizona yes
Oh, Sheriff Joe Arpaio territory.
not anymore
He used to be. Yeah, he was the tent city guy,
yes yes
and the what was it? The striped inmate uniforms.
that's right yes
Yeah, I remember all that. Uh-huh.
I worked with
Um,
him before
so when you
prior.
go out, you're saying that the protesters are right there. Are they protesting in front of the facility?
About like a mile away from us but
And
they
they
can
can see
see
you.
oh yes and
Okay,
I
how
talked to them I talked to them
oh you do?
oh yes I did uh, because I just want everybody, safe.
Right.
As a public safety officer in state government, you make sure everyone is safe and nobody get hurt. So yeah, I met a lot of people. It was fun actually.
Okay.
as,
So,
as long as they're peaceful, we're good. Yeah.
JB, let me ask you this question here. So you being a person who is really an influencer inside of a
Oh
correctional
wow, thank
facility,
you. Wow, thank you.
you're welcome. Uh, was did you find that when all of this happened, the fear that came with COVID, and then we segued directly into the civil unrest, the population, let's say the guys that are very close to you, that look for you to come to work, that look for you to give them some uplifting and some motivating. Um, how was it when all of this came down? Did you feel like all of a sudden you had more people gravitating to you because there was a need to relieve some of the tension, some of the fear about what was going on, the uncertainty, or did they
Yeah.
just mainly stay? Okay, talk about that if you would.
Yes. There's yes. They talk to me about it. Because there's some visitors. They cannot see their loved ones. For several months now.
Oh, so no visits.
No visits. So that's really hard. But they can talk to them on the phone daily.
Yes.
But most of their family, they're no longer here. They're like probably far away from them. So they always ask me, how's outside doing? They always
Mhm.
ask me that questions. And I said, and I told them, actually, it's better inside than outside. That's what I told them.
Right, because less people coming and going.
Right.
So,
Yes.
JB, what about the social distancing? This has been a question I've been dying to ask somebody from the corrections world. What about the social distancing and the masking and whatnot? Is there any of that going on inside the facility?
Actually, you know what? Yes, yes. They're really careful too. Actually, they are more scared to us because we go outside.
So,
And
the inmates have been issued masks.
no, no, just the staff.
Okay, and so did they ever social distance the inmates or no?
Yes, they do. Yes.
How? How did they do that?
Um. Actually, some of them actually really participated. Because they don't want to get sick. They're afraid, and they always wash their hands
Washing their
and
hands. So,
without
what
asking,
about
without
like?
telling them. You just
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So when they
Yeah.
did they cut down on the rec time, or were there new rules about when they're out in the common areas and stuff? Stay away, stay 6 feet away, or did that not matter?
Yeah, it just stay away, like just be aware, you know
Hmm.
and they listen. You just have to talk to them, like uh with care, and they listen.
Now,
Yeah,
JB,
we've been lucky really because they listen, so we're
hey,
good, yeah,
listen,
so far.
yeah,
Yeah.
are you in a minimum security facility?
Maximum.
Oh, Max,
Yeah.
here to
Yeah.
you. Okay, JB,
We
props,
have
net props, maximum security. So you're in there with
yes.
some of the rock stars,
Yes, like you see on TV. Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So one more question about that, and then we're going to move on. What about? I know that a big part of that for the inmates that they look forward to. Now you already said it's been several months since they've had any visits from their loved ones. What about like the volunteers that ordinarily come in from churches and stuff to provide services and things like that? Or this has that been completely put on hold for now?
Yes, hold. No visits, no contractors allowed except uh, with the governor permission. Yeah,
Oh,
we're locked down.
wow,
Yes.
wow. Okay, interesting. Well, thank you for all the good work you're doing in there, and I consider you definitely one of the frontliners going in and out. And also, on another note, thank you for seeing all of these guys. And I'm assuming you're in a male facility.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for seeing all these guys as people. A lot of people that work in that type of. I have a niece who is a corrections officer, and she says that she sees that all the time. A lot of officers have a hard time seeing past what some of these gentlemen or women have done, and
Yeah.
remembering that they're still people. So my hats off to you for that. So let's talk about. I'm going to show. We're going to go to break here a couple minutes early, and when we come back, I'm going to share a little clip of some of the work that JB Fellow Tuber has done in the
Oh,
world
wow.
of video creation. Yes, surprise, 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 you guys. So warm up your coffee or get your coffee rewarmed, whatever you need to do. Run to the bathroom if you have to. But if you don't, just stay here. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Good morning and welcome back. You have somehow slipped on a divinely placed banana peel and found yourself smack dab in the Friday episode of Bathrobe Moments. I'm your host, Loren Michaels Harris, and my guest today is JB Fellow Tuber from Phoenix, Arizona. He's works in the how would you say it again, JB? Law enforcement.
Public safety officer. Public safety officer.
Public safety officer, but he's also a video creator and storyteller. And so let's talk about that. First, we're going to give you guys a peek. This is how do you say it? Arapaya?
Arpaio.
Yeah, I thought that because I used to live in Phoenix, but you forget how to say all those Indian names and stuff when you're not living there. When you're out there, you're like no problem, But I'm gonna share a clip, and so you guys see some of his work. Just a couple minutes. Here we go. Okay. Brothers Pizza. Woo! She looked like she was tired. Is he running in a kilt?
Yes.
You know what my next question is? Okay, so he's short and sweet. So there we go. Okay, so first thing, if I had been running that race, you wouldn't have been able to stand at the finish line and capture me. You'd have to be all up in the mountain somewhere searching, because I'd have passed out somewhere on the trail. That's for sure. And that guy in the kilt. Did you talk to the guy that was wearing the kilt?
That's my friend Josh, the one who did this the webcam.
The one who came over?
Yeah, came over. Yeah.
Go figure. Now, okay, tell the truth. Tell the truth and spite the devil. Did he wear underwear under there? Because I heard kilt wearers don't wear underwear.
Of course, yes. He's an Irish. his ancestors
Oh,
from
he's not
Ireland.
Scottish?
So no, no.
Isn't that blasphemy? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So okay. So tell us about your work when you're doing this video stuff, because you have on your YouTube channel all kinds of stuff on there. Um,
You're right. Right.
yeah. And you tell us how you got your start. There was something about
Oh,
like this positivity thing, because you're known as the Prince of Positivity in circles.
right.
I found out,
Right.
and it all started when you met somebody that a lot of people will recognize the name. Talk about that experience.
Oh wow. Yes. So I've been watching Gary Vee since 2013 when I was in federal government, when I was
Mm-hmm.
working about 16 hours to 18 hours a day, and I was like very stressed that year, and I just search on YouTube, like I just search. I remember this. Oh my gosh, it's just like yesterday. So I searched like fun stuff, and then
Okay.
Gary Vaynerchuk and Tony Robbins popped up. Just out of
Uh-huh.
nowhere, and I clicked Gary Vaynerchuk, and then when he said, "We have one life, you have to do what you love. You're doing in life,"
That's right.
and that hit me.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes, and I was like, wow, I gotta do something to make me happy, because law enforcement's not really make me happy, like, because I almost got killed several times.
Really?
Yes, I almost got shot, stabbed. Yeah. So I was like,
So can we stop there and let's just walk around that for 1 second. Can we do that?
yes, sure,
Okay. So let's just put them all in one on one plate and label this plate near death experiences. Can we do that?
yes,
Okay.
okay,
So what can you tell? This is important. This is important. Listen up. Listen close, everybody, because you don't get to hear this all the time. And JB, now I'm beginning to understand more and more about why we were put together for this moment. Talk about when you made it home, those days or nights that these experiences happened, because I'm sure each one was just, you don't get used to that. Let's put it that way. You don't get
yeah,
desensitized. Oh, well, just another day on the job. So let's go to the first one. The first time you almost lost your life. When you came home and you lay there thinking about how close it was, what did you think about doing differently in your life? And why I mean, were you surprised? How did it make you feel? And what kind of decisions did you get up and put in place the very next day? Because I know you did something.
yes, I did something.
Talk about
That
that.
night, I remember that
I'm sure you
night.
do.
Yes, I didn't go inside the house for like an hour. I just stayed in the car in the driveway, and I just pray. Just
Ooh.
close my eyes and just just say thank you, like I'm alive, like I think yes, and I talked to my parents that night too. At the same time, when I got home, like I talked to my mom,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like, "Hey, how you doing?" It's like, "I'm better now. I'm good." Yeah, but I didn't tell them, what really happened.
Yeah.
'Cause that time, my ex-wife, I can't tell anything. My ex-wife, anything, because she always got mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I can't.
Hence the term X. I get it.
No,
But
no, no
what
comment.
what it sounds like you're saying is you sat in the car because it was like, did this really happen? But also you were up on the big screen inside your spirit. You were being shown all the things, all the people that meant the most to you.
Right, right.
It sounds
Yeah,
like.
yeah,
So was it
yes.
hard to get up and go back into that world the very next day or
Of
whenever it
course,
was you went back?
the next day, of course. You think I'm gonna call off? Nope, I'm gonna keep going. To face the fear, right? And
What
also
was
for
that
all,
first one like? Take us through it. You said it was it a stabbing, a shooting, a
it,
near
it,
shoot?
it was shooting. It was shooting. My Actually, my supervisor uh saved my life that night. Yes. So
Were
And
you out on the, were you on the streets? You weren't working in a
yeah.
facility at that time, I think.
Oh,
I
no,
think.
no, no, no. We were in the streets. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So up to that point, JB, had you really considered, and this is something I've always wondered, people in law enforcement, when they go every day, do you go, I guess you couldn't go in thinking, well, hope I don't get shot today. Hope I don't get killed today. Because it seems like even if you're, because I was in the military, so it seems like if you go into battle, if you will,
Right.
with that mindset, you're more prone to find a bullet.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you got to. You have to take it. Yeah. Anytime.
So talk about that. That people need to hear what just take this and run with it. I can I'm telling you now, I can feel it, I know it, I can hear it coming through me now more than you could ever know. um Talk about how different, what the challenge of putting your life on the line for strangers.
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
you know it's one thing when you're posted up on your front step to defend your family, but when you're
Yes.
going out there risking your life day after day after day after day after day after day after day for strangers, and then you see things like defund the police, how
Right.
does that make you feel as a person putting your life on the line every day?
Sad, man. It just
Talk
like
about it.
it just hurt. Not only for the uniform, for the rest of us. Because the hate. You know, people always judge all the time, and I know it's hard to not to. I understand that completely,
Right.
but sometimes we have to like really think what is really going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not only one person.
Right.
It's just like every
J-
like most of us.
yeah. JB, how do you think, what do you think we need to do as a collective, as a
Oh,
race of people, to do better? Because this us and them mindset when it comes to law enforcement and when it comes to racial divide, and you're a person of color, you're an ethnic person, so you get it from all directions. Uh,
yeah, yes,
what do you, and you're proof that not all people behind a badge are asshats,
yeah, right, yeah.
you
Um,
know. So how does it feel when you get clumped in with all the officers, you know, as and everybody thinking all the police are bad people? Does that make your job even harder? Do you feel like, why the hell am I doing this? Nobody appreciates it. I should
all the
just stay at
time,
home.
all the time. That's why I'm doing my side hustle. This filming, because this filming like makes me happy. Like right now, just talking to you, like I can be myself. Because with the uniform, I cannot be myself.
Uh-huh.
Because
Oh, that's a good point. That's a
because
good
we
point.
because we're really careful what we say, our actions. It's very hard to put the uniform on. It's very hard. Even my neighbor here, like looking at me, like I don't know what they're thinking. You know what I mean? It's
Oh, you can
sometimes
feel
it's
it.
like, yeah,
You
oh
can
yes,
feel their
oh,
thoughts almost like a laser.
right, yeah.
What's it feel like? Does it feel like judgment? Does it feel like hatred? What does it feel like, JB?
I felt like an hatred. And my friend here, who lives with me, he's also veteran, Navy veteran.
Okay, great.
And
Thank him for his service.
yes, we were like brothers, since I
Hmm.
I got separated, and then I live on my own now.
Yes.
And he always tells me every day, "Hey brother, good luck, stay home safe tonight."
Come home safe. Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
day, like he's the only person who talked to me like that. You know what I mean? Like wow. I was like, "Hey man, dude, are you trying to get married or what, man?" But that he just like put those words, and he doesn't know this, but it really means a lot to me.
Oh, well, hopefully he knows it now.
Yeah.
Good morning, Crystal Crockett, Narinder Pun, Narinder, all the way from Singapore. Good morning, Natasha North. Where have you been? Natasha, so the aliens finally returned you? I was about to put your face on a milk carton. Nice to see you. Welcome back. Shelly Dale, love you, love you, love you. Thanks for stopping in today. We are here talking with JB Fellowtuber. He is an influencer, the Prince of Positivity. I have dubbed him so. And
Oh wow.
yes, the Prince of Positivity. And he's also in law enforcement. So I'm loving this conversation, and I can't thank you enough for shedding some light, some inside scoop on what it feels like to put on that uniform every day and go out into a world that currently almost looks at you like you're the enemy. So let me ask you, have you ever, in your years in law enforcement, have you ever um, experienced the loss of a fellow officer to the streets?
Yes, just once. Yes,
Talk about
once.
that. How does that feel? I know that's a
Oh
tough
boy.
question, you know, and
Yeah.
it's amazing because right now when I asked you the question, I saw a flag at half staff immediately hanging in my mind, and
Right.
I really did. I really, really did. And a fallen officer affects when you. This is what I've heard from friends and guests that have been in law enforcement. That when no matter where in the country you hear about a fallen law officer, you feel a kinship with that
Yeah.
person, whether you knew them or not. Talk about that if you could, and why. How does that
It
happen?
didn't. It didn't happen to my unit, but this officer, I worked with him like multiple times. He was in Phoenix PD, sergeant in Phoenix PD. This was like in 2000 and 11 or 12.
Mm,
He got shot in a line of duty, and when I heard it the next day,
mm-hmm.
um, yeah, I was devastated. I just like I didn't work that day. I called off that day. I just went to
Wow.
church. I
Yeah.
just went to church and just like just being alone that day. Like I don't want to talk nobody because
Mm-hmm.
my PTSD came back and my backflash at the same time. It just
PTSD.
yeah, it just like hurts. Like yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I can imagine. Well, I can't, but I can get close. Uh, I'm going to throw a couple terms out there, JB, and I'd like you to tell me how they make you feel and what is it that you see in your mind's eye the moment you hear these words.
Oh
Driving
man,
while black.
yeah, dark side. Yeah, yeah. It's like I'm alone in the dark. Like no one else around me.
Hmm.
Sometimes.
But
Um.
as far as people that are of color, you know that's a thing. They say, you know, I'm pulled over. Racial profiling. Is it real?
It's of course. Yeah, I got experience. Yes, with the DEA. I'm not gonna say his name. He got fired
Oh,
actually because of that, and I'm thankful for that.
oh, a DEA
Uh,
agent harassed you
yes, yeah.
because of your ethnic.
He was just a hole.
Oh, you can say it.
Every time. Yeah,
Asshole. Yeah.
yes, yes. So yes, oh yeah, I got
So
experience
our
because
so this is a real. Well, we know it's a real thing. What's it feel? Here's a good one. What's it feel like when you? Because I know you're all over social media. When you see a Facebook video of a pullover, of a stop, of a traffic stop, and you
right.
see the injustices that the people in the car of color are experiencing from the officer. How does that make you feel as an officer?
Wow. So our problem is the communication. You gotta know how to communicate, not to judge, whatever color it is of human kindness. It just it hurts me too. What about I got pulled over too by the badge.
Yes.
Actually, without my badge, she's not gonna say anything
So
because
you
she's some.
know what it feels like.
Of course,
And then the
yes.
minute they see that they run you and they find out you're a fellow officer, it changes.
I just laugh. I was like, come on, man, really? You
Hmm.
know, I
You,
was like, let me see your badge number, man, because I got my rank. What is higher than you? Who's your supervisor?
hmm
Because when I can feel it,
you
you
can
can
feel
feel
it.
it.
You can
Yes,
feel it.
because
Uh-huh.
uh, I had a 7-time anger management class. Uh,
You?
yes, yes.
You
Oh
had to go
yes,
to anger
I'm not
management classes 7 times.
7 times. Yes, I'm not gonna say that I'm the perfect law like no
Yeah.
officer. No one's perfect, you
What's
know.
that all about?
Actually, three of them I volunteer. Three of
Hmm.
them,
Okay.
you know, because sometimes like you have to be honest yourself. Oh wow, you're not doing right. Oh, you have to retrain again. You retrain your mindset.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
do. I do know what you
Yes.
mean. I had never
But
considered that.
most of people don't admit it. I always admitted my mistakes. I always admitted like, oh, what do I have to do? What do I have to learn again? What do I have to do tomorrow? Like to be a good person, you know?
Mm. Do you feel, JB, that that's what happens to a lot of officers? That they're not bad people, but they go into bad situations every
Yeah.
single day, and then they forget to keep themselves from falling through the cracks of PTSD and fear and hatred and all the things that they experience out there.
Not only that, because they also have a personal life issues too with their loved ones. Because most of law
They got their
enforcement
own shit to deal with.
are high risk divorce rate.
Yes, and suicide, alcoholism.
I'm one of them. I'm one of them.
You're one of
Yes.
what?
Um.
The divorce thing.
Yeah. It's in process because this Corona and suicidal. I yeah. I tried to kill
Oh,
myself. Yeah,
you did.
twice. Yes.
What was that? Because it was just too. It felt. Talk about that. Because obviously now you've worked through it, thank God, and thank you for that. But okay, let's talk about that. When you found yourself suicidal, what did you attribute those feelings to?
Oh man, it's
Primarily
pain. It's the
pain.
pain. The first one's for the job, and then the first one is like one of your loved ones that you trusted cheat on you.
Mm,
Like, it's all the sacrifice, the house, everything. Like what the man could do, I did it in a young age.
mm-hmm,
Like I got plans, and then
mm-hmm.
suddenly just left you like that. Like yeah, like
Right. And you still have to go out on the streets and stuff, even with all that stuff going on at home.
at the same time, yeah,
Yeah. And then you encounter that person that you're there doing your job to keep the public safe. And,
right,
they're pushing buttons that they really shouldn't be pushing.
right, yeah.
I get it. Okay. I get it. So here we are. How much of what you do with your videography and your storytelling that you went out and you've gone through all those anger management classes because you could see where you were going down the rabbit hole. How has that helped overall? And is it easy for you to keep that balance and be positive, the prince of positivity, or is it something you have to recommit to on a daily basis?
You know what? Oh man, I love this conversation like this.
Me
I'm
too.
Because the entertainment business, that's where I belong since I was like teenager, and most of those people are positive, and I was like, oh my gosh, those are my people, like yourself, Lauren,
Thank you.
like for the TV host, man, it's people don't realize this. You gotta know yourself,
Mm-hmm.
love yourself, and then
Uh-huh.
do exactly what you want to do in life. What I'm doing in my life right now is like this. I'm focusing my filming actually than the law enforcement because I want to retire like 4 years and
Okay.
just like make a movie. Like
And what you're passionate about.
yes, exactly, 100%. And just like all the positive people around me, I connected with them. Like I met Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk, like my homie. He's my friend. He's been texting me like 3 times a week, even though he's busy. Um,
Wow.
Trent Shelton helped me a lot. This with my personal life, because he said that my life is not over. It's just like you
Just
know,
beginning.
yeah, just beginning.
How old
Yes,
are you, JB?
I'm 38 actually.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, you look like a kid.
Thank you.
You
Oh,
do.
film it because I just do what I love to do, and that's what you make. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So do you have videography clients? Do you actually do paid work for people?
Yes, yes.
Okay, is
Uh,
this, tell us about that and what kind of stuff you specialize in. I'd love for if anyone needs those types of services to be able to get over to you to keep that conversation going. So talk about that if you could.
I do a lot of edits, like for the movies, trailer movies, stuff like that. People like Gary Vaynerchuk's, but like most of them, I just like shared it, and I cut it, and then edit and shared it. Like people, because Team Gary V sometimes they're busy, so I try to help them out and help me out too at the same time. And even though they don't ask me, I just do it.
Yes.
Tony Robbins, not really. I stopped doing it for Tony Robbins since last year, and
Why?
Trent Shelton. Oh, because there's a lot of people with Tony Robbins around him, and
Yes.
he
Yes.
doesn't really need it.
Okay.
But he told me this like I think I'm going to see you on stage someday. That's what he. Yeah,
I believe that.
I was like, wow. At that moment, I was like, Tony Robbins told me this. Like, wow.
Well, we
Michelle
have a,
Rodriguez,
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We love her. We love
she's
her.
awesome.
Yes.
Yes,
So,
she's so
where do
real.
you see yourself? Let's say, where would you like to be 1 year from now? No, 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 no.
Oh,
Scratch that. Scratch that. 5 years from now, after you've retired, what what does JB look like? And what would you like to see for yourself?
I'm well. I want to really retire in the Philippines. Because
Oh.
yes, like back and forth here in States, like every 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm searching my place there right now in the
You're
Philippines.
looking already, huh?
Looking already,
Good for
yes,
you.
and and my parents are there. They're retired, and my brother's there.
Uh-huh.
And when you lost your family here in States, it's like, um, what else I can do? What else I can do? I've been sacrificed. What else I can do? I've been served with people here in States.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I think I'm done.
I feel
You
you.
know.
I get it. I get it. Hey, JB, do you ever have people that care about you, friends, family, that sort of thing, that try to talk you out of the world of law enforcement and say, why don't you just leave? It's
Yeah.
not worth it. And if you, and when you hear that, how do you respond to that? What is it you say to people? I'm curious.
I said that's one of my goal. I'm trying my best. Daily. Yes. Yes. I said why not? Because I love going to beaches. Like walk in a white sand beach. Just like
Yes,
drink,
yes.
like relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I
Mm-hmm.
I was there in the Philippines, my first time back in the Philippines last year. I haven't been back there for like almost 30 years, and I volunteer to pick up the trash in one of the island, and I felt so good, like
You're just,
to help.
you're just naturally wired to be of service to people. And that's one of the wonderful things about you. Seriously, JB, I mean,
Thank
it took one time for me to go like this and peek into the camera when I saw you trotting across my social media front yard. And I was like, who in the hell is that? And I was like, JB Felltuber. And I started checking you out. And that's all it took. A few minutes later, I had you in a conversation online about coming here today. And the reason is because I am a huge champion and believer. I subscribe to the world of attraction.
right.
I believe in
Good.
it. I really
Yeah.
believe in
So,
the law of attraction. And
yeah.
whenever that happens, I look because there's an anointing upon people. And when it's called the ring of truth too. That's why you can hear it's like a silent dog whistle. You can hear it, you can feel it. It's always around if you're searching for it, because we are instructed to seek and we will find it. The reason I was like, get in here, sit down, let's get you out here is because of the promise. The promise that
Right.
where two or more of us of like-mindedness come together, great things. It's not that they might, could, or should happen. They will happen. And today's no exception. Well, last question for you in a nutshell, give us the Reader's Digest version, if you would. Your final thought, if you were Jerry Springer. Okay,
Oh boy.
how did you feel the very first time you saw the George Floyd video. How did you feel about for George? What did you feel for George? And what did you feel about the officers you saw doing what you saw?
I couldn't even watch the video. I didn't even finish the video. Just look at him. It's just like so wrong. It
I couldn't
just
finish it the first time either. Go ahead.
it just like because I've been trained, and that's not how you do that to anyone.
Hmm.
You know, like yeah, it just heartbroken.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you think that there will ever be a day, JP, where the world and law enforcement will meet in the middle and it not be an us and them? Do you think that's even possible?
One day, one day.
One day.
It, it's not only for the uniform, like gather with all of us all together because we have to spread love. That's why I'm here on social media. Like like one of the mission that what you need to do
Mm-hmm.
in life,
Mm-hmm.
and this is like my mission, like spread love, spread that positivity, like hope.
It's real. It's real, my man. I'm telling you, you are anointed and highly favored. I really believe, and this is coming